Hi friends, it's me again, MamaChelle. I am back for another daily Devo. For the month of May, I'll be doing one every Monday through Friday. I'm really excited. I'm glad you're here. If you missed yesterday, catch it in the description. It is Proverbs 18:10. Hey, I remembered the verse at least, and I didn't have to sing it. I'm really stinky at memorizing scripture, but I can read, so that's what I do. I'm gonna read some scripture and talk about it now. Okay, so today's verse is John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you, do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. Maybe I can't read. Check that out in your own version if you prefer. That's NASB, that's just what I like. Okay, so this verse means a lot to me. I don't know, more so than other verses. Not that any of them are bad by any means, but I've struggled with peace in the sense of anxiety a lot. It's just kind of who I became, and I don't like that. Now I'm worried that I'm becoming anger, and that's not peaceful by any means either. So I wanted to share a little bit about the first time that I actually felt peace about something, and it is definitely related to motherhood. It was when I was trying to conceive my second child. After I had little Elephant, I had a miscarriage, and that was the hardest thing that I've ever gone through, and it just stinks, and there's no other way to say it. It taught me a lot, but it wasn't a very pleasant learning experience, to say the least. I got really angry, and angry at God, angry at everybody, and especially myself. After my miscarriage, we were trying still to have a baby, and you can read about different ways to influence the gender of your child, and I was trying to time things just right because I really wanted another boy. And my birthday's in December, my brother's birthday's in December, my first son's birthday is in December, my grandpa's birthday was in December, Jesus's birthday is in December. There were just so many December birthdays that I'm like, I don't even want to try in the month of March, because I just don't. I don't want to. Finally it came around to, like, we had been trying for, well, we started trying in August, and then we had a miscarriage, and then it was February, and I'm like, I don't want another December baby. And please don't think poorly of me. I definitely recognize that there are women that have been struggling for way longer than that. And men. Women and men. Takes two to tango. Anyway, I was selfish in the fact that I did not want another December baby, and I wanted a boy, and so I was like doing all these things that I thought would control the situation to make it exactly what I wanted, because, you know, welcome to parenthood, it's exactly what you want all the time. Eventually I had to decide, do I want a baby or a birthday? And do I want a boy or a baby? Like, not that I can't have both, and obviously my baby will have a birthday, but does it have to be a specific one that I picked? And does it have to be the specific way that I want everything to work out? And finally I came to the answer of no, I want a baby. And like I said, motherhood is definitely not about everything that you want. So it took a lot for me to get there, but eventually we met our little turtle, who is a boy, And his name even means it's a boy. And so it was very strange, I guess, to me when I felt peace about it. And then after little turtle was born, we had decided to try for another baby, our third, and we tried one time and it didn't happen. And we got a call asking us if we would consider adopting a baby from someone we know. And immediately, like, I yes, that's always been in my plan, and my husband's as well. And so it didn't really take a lot of talking over with us. It was just like a yes, of course, yes. And it was extremely strange to me to experience peace again in that, because normal me would have been so anxious and so like, I have to research everything and I have to know everything and I have to know everything. That's something about me that I have to know everything, whether it's good or bad. And that's something that I've been working on for a long time, and ow. That's something I've been working on for a long time, and I'm taking baby steps. But normal me would have been anxiety ridden. There was one night when I was looking up, like, okay, how are we going to make this process work? And I felt like I have never had a panic attack, but it is what I imagine from what I've read the beginning of a panic attack feels like. And so I was researching on my computer and I'm just looking at all these options and getting worried and stressed for the birth mom and myself. And I just heard, it wasn't like an audible voice, but it was a very clear, like, shut the computer, Michelle. And so I did. And it went away. And that moment was the best strange moment that I've ever experienced. Because it was so unlike me to be able to be like, you know what? I have no control over this. I can't change anything by researching something. I can't get my fingers in here and manipulate things. Don't like that word. But I just said, okay, what happens will happen, and I'll be all right. Eventually, the birth mom did decide to abort the baby, which was also a very strange experience for me. And I think because I had already had a miscarriage and I had dealt with that type of grief, it's not that it didn't hurt me, but I knew that I was not in control of it. Even if I would have driven to where the woman lived, picked her up, and like begged her, she still could have chosen. And she did. Like, when it was my own body, like, I don't know if you've ever had a miscarriage, but your body still goes through labor type things. I mean, it's labor. And I got so mad at my body, and I hated, like, that I couldn't will my body to stop doing what it had to do. And then in this other situation where I was completely out of control, like, Not in a bad way, in a good way. Like, it was not my responsibility. Even if it was my responsibility, I'm still not God. And this verse, not as the world gives, do I give to you. You can't find that peace with anything but Jesus. It's not going to come to you in the form of anger or food or exercise or spending or collecting or any other way. Jesus is the only way to peace, and there is nothing that you can do that will get you that peace without it. That is a really hard pill to swallow sometimes. It is very difficult to admit that you can't control everything. It is very difficult for me to say, all right, I surrender. Because that's exactly what it is. I surrender this whatever. It might be something little, it might be something huge. It doesn't matter. Because we're supposed to surrender all. That's really hard to do, but necessary. So, I hate to leave it on that, like, seems heavy, but without surrendering, it is heavy. It is so heavy, and we are called to cast our burdens on Him, right? It's not our burden to bear, and that is a blessing beyond any. So, if you like this video, please like it. If you have something to say, I want to hear it. Leave me a comment. If you know somebody who might relate to this, share this video with them, please. I would love to experience through other people what their experience is. I want to hear. And subscribe. I'll be back for more. That's exciting. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.